Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Outspoken Gents. I just got Johnny and I on the call right now, and we wanted to bring you something a little bit different. I think we're going to start doing this more frequently, but today we're going to go over the 10 things you can't leave the house without. So just a quick, simple, quick, easy one. I'll start off. Phone, wallet, keys, baby. As long as I got my phone, wallet, and keys, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. But hey, man. Side note: looks like we got matching herpes. I got a little one on my lip too.
Yeah. It's a stress disorder.
It's a stress thing. Yeah, I'm sure it is, buddy.
Yeah.
Rewinded 2 weeks ago when I was eating some ass.
Definitely all this fucking stress and shit that I've been going on.
It's the humidity, man. I lived in the desert. I grew up in the desert.
It's goddamn climate change, man.
It's the aliens, bro. The aliens. That's funny. What are some things, Johnny, that you can't leave the house without?
Okay, so I'm also phone, wallet, keys. I'm also AirPods.
AirPods are becoming a thing.
I gotta have my AirPods on me.
Now, my whole thing with the AirPods is I love them and I swear by them and I will use them to the nth degree, but they took a hit for me about 3 months in and just like stopped connecting well, and I can't be on the phone with them or anything like that. So there's just strictly like the podcast that's going on in my left or my right ear. I never wear both earbuds, especially while driving. Just my own thing.
So I didn't know in Florida it's illegal to have both headphones in, but here in Texas it's not, which I think is just insane because I mean sometimes I got dad rock on sometimes and I'll just be jamming out. And I'll be driving around and like I might not be necessarily
Carry on my wayward son.
Some Godsmack, I mean some 3 Days Grace, some of that oldie, that Papa Roach, that stuff that really just got your dad really like ready to go do some shopping or something,
Yeah. Who's ready to go to Lowe's? Godsmack.
Metallica.
Yeah. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Like, exactly. All right, Dad, we're just going to buy a shovel.
Right. We're picking up mulch, Dad. Come on.
Yeah, like, are we going to kill someone afterwards?
Chime it back one or two. I'm also a sunglass guy. I mean, even if it's like, partly cloudy, or if it is cloudy, I mean, I gotta have them on at least.
Well, it could be a torrential fucking downpour. I'm wearing my sunglasses outside. Now, I have an excuse. I got a little bit of a light sensitivity going on, with my eyes and whatnot, because I had a bunch of concussions back in the day, so I have an excuse. But, dude, if I'm going to be outside for more than 1 second, I will have my sunglasses on. Are you a Ray-Ban guy? Or you got all kinds of special stuff?
I got all a bunch of different stuff. I got my spies for like, let's say if I'm going out on the boat, I got some cheapies for the beach though. If I don't leave the boat with my expensive sunglasses, I usually carry like a little bag or something, but I have a pair of cheapies that I get from Target. Those are
I got that little sunglass wire thing that wraps around, so I look like one of the cool like fishing guys, I got the real nice one.
I got that.
So if they fall off at the lake, they'll float.
Right.
Think about it.
What else is something that you can't leave the house without?
Well, so one of mine, it's going to sound pretty obvious, but pants. You gotta put some pants on,
Yeah.
But so like a couple weeks ago, I was running out to the car really quick, and I was like, like we live in a pretty densely populated neighborhood. Like we have a neighbor, right on top of us, So I was just it's like, I just got to run out to the car really quick. I forgot what it was, Juul charger. Like, let me grab my Juul charger really quick. I'm going to run out to the car.
I'm sure you can't leave the house without.
I was getting there. I didn't want it to be first. I was getting there. But, yeah, I got it. It's got to be there. And the fucking charger because, like, God forbid I'm in the middle of, the Dallas Arboretum and my Juul goes dead,
Yeah, I got some stupid little thing at the store the other day. I've been doing so many different things, trying to work out all these different little projects that I have going on, and I was like, the other day, I was like, I gotta get something before I go crazy.
Something.
I need a little something. This thing is called a ripstick.
Did you quit for a while? Did you quit nicotine for a while? Like no dip? Because you're a big dipper. You never smoked, but you were a big dipper.
Yeah. I smoked when I was in high school. When it was cool. I came to school every day with like a NOS and a pack of Marlboro Smooths. Back in the day when Marlboro Smooths were 2 for 1. I don't know if anybody remembers that deal, but that deal used to just get me through high school. And then once I started hanging out with more of the agricultural kids and shit like that, then it became more of like
That's
we're
a
gonna switch
term for them. That's a great term for them. Rather than the rednecks or the hillbillies, once I started hanging out with the agricultural guys, everything turned
they like
around.
I think they like Appalachian Americans more than anything.
That I think is a little derogatory, because aren't there like inbreds up in Appalachia? Like there's a bunch of like random communities. Yeah, Johnny Knoxville's from one. He's from some random inbred community in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains. I was like,
probably.
what? I think it's like the West Virginia and Appalachian Mountains. I was like, geez, get the fuck. Get out of here.
He's a wild one for sure. I can't ever leave the house without a bottle of water.
Yeah, so I got a new jug. I got one of these hydro flasks.
Yeah, I got one of those.
I'm not one of those hydro flask guys that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take my hydro flask everywhere. Yeah. Take my hydro flask
shaking the container just so you could hear the little clinging on top, you know?
Yeah. This ice has been in here for 48 hours.
Still going strong.
Still going strong. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So yeah, I got a hydro flask. I used to be a big bottle of water guy. Did your truck ever, like, I know you saw the inside of my truck, but my truck would just be full of like clear plastic water bottles from back in the day. Like I don't even know what happened to all of them. They ended up in the bed of the truck, and wherever they ended up, they ended up
spitters sometimes. Sometimes they become spitters.
Yeah, every now and again. You ever have I always used to use like the big sweet tea cans, but then I'd be drinking a sweet tea at the same time. So you can imagine how that story ends like every single time, like big brisk iced tea sitting next to a big brisk spitter bottle.
Yeah, no, I know. Another thing I can't leave the house without is my Apple Watch. I will literally go crazy because I'm not one of those people who likes to have his phone in his hand all day long. I'd rather just be able to, discreetly look over at my watch and let me know, what I got. That way I'm not just always having my phone in my hand, because seriously, my phone goes off all day long, and it's much easier to talk to clients or,
So I know the Apple Watch is water resistant. Okay. What? Is the iPhone X water resistant as well?
Yes, it is. It's the first one that is actually water resistant.
So I could like go in the pool with this.
You could submerge. There's actually a cool little button that if you click, it'll go into water mode, and you can dive underwater with it to a certain degree. Probably about the depth would probably be the normal size pool. Probably 10, 12 feet.
Yeah, but if I'm just messing around with my daughter and I gotta jump in really quick, you know what I mean? Is my phone gonna be ruined?
No, your phone's not gonna get ruined. No, your phone for sure is not gonna get ruined, and your Apple Watch really isn't going to either. I mean, I would click the little button. It takes 2 seconds before you have to jump in. If someone pushes you in, I don't think the severity would be that bad either. I also heard that the AirPod 2s that I got are kind of sort of water resistant. I had a guy who he went underwater with them. They shut off, but they could turn back on and there wasn't a problem. I don't know how much truth is that. I'm not going to necessarily try because Apple has.
Yeah, because my AirBuds, so I took my AirBuds to Belize and I was just hanging out in the pool, smoking a cigar, listening to a nice fantasy football podcast, last August. Yep. Having a good old time. And I got a little bit too cozy, and I actually dipped one of them into the water. Uh-huh. And I didn't notice until it gave me a little shock. I was like, ooh, lawsuit. No, I'm just joking. Just kidding. It wasn't that bad.
That'll wake you up.
Yeah. No. So it just shocked me really quick. And now I've, all of a sudden I have a bunch of issues with them. So probably my fault, but I've heard other things from other people.
Yeah.
I'm a big eye drops guy, so me, like I like to buy like the really nice, expensive, no free ads, really nice eye drops. You know what I mean? So I gotta have those. Again,
it rhymes with bolo, right?
Yeah, it rhymes with It
rhymes with bolo, I think. So
no, it's like, it would be like Bodo. It would be like shit. They're called rotos.
Screw it.
Yeah. They're cool. I get stunned by the fancy packaging. I pay the extra $2 because I don't trust Visine or Clear Eyes. I just don't anymore. Yeah. Have my eyes looking red like the back wall you're sitting against.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Another thing I can't leave the house without, for me, is I usually always, just because I just don't trust the weather ever. Is I keep usually like an extra stick of deodorant. I have like a whole little bag that I take with me.
Oh, that's
And it's like
interesting.
little travel size. It's like little travel size, and it's like, for whatever reason, if I have to, get down and dirty, I usually have this little Target. It's like a little Target brand thing of deodorant because you can never be too careful. I mean, like there's some days where I might not do anything, and I never get sweaty, not a single drip, But then there's some days I get stuck in some sort of situation where I'm loading the back of a truck for no reason because somebody that was supposed to be there just isn't there, or all of a sudden it just decided it's going to be like 120 degrees outside with the humidity and everything, and now I'm sweating and I got to do this sort of task. A quick little slab of deodorant never hurt nobody.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm with you. So like I'm a guy who will bring guys, just a public service announcement. If you're still settling for shitty hotel and airport toilet paper, just get the fuck out. Stop listening to our podcast.
No, I'm not.
Go home. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's going to sound a little harsh when it first comes out of the mouth. Okay? You guys need to get yourself, whether they're the wet or the dry, there's a little CVS pack of wipes. I believe they're called like disposable wipes or something like that. You might think they're for kids or for whatever. They leave your area squeaky clean, not streaky clean, squeaky clean. So, like I said,
if you're still doing just toilet paper, I feel like you're behind. In this game. Because I always have. If
I'm in the comfort of my own home, okay, and I know I'm going to be there, I'll let the toilet paper slide. I'll let it slide. But if I'm in public, because we buy nice toilet paper, that's why.
Right.
We go out in public, you got those flimsy little, leaves that are turned into, dried up leaves that are turned into toilet paper, and it's not for me.
Even if I go to someone's house, I usually will keep like a little travel kit. I always have like a little bag on me or something, like I was saying, and I keep this little travel kit. It might only have 20 wipes in it, but those are my emergency ones, and I might just use them because you don't want to risk a biscuit.
Never risk a biscuit, bro.
Yeah.
Because you'll have a biscuit in your pants. That's what you'll have. Be sitting there with a biscuit in your pants.
Yeah.
So.
Is it a honey butter chicken sandwich?
Honey butter chicken sandwich. Oh man.
Another thing, I don't know if you also agree, chapstick, especially when the heat's out.
So when I lived in Vegas, 100%, no question about it. Now that I live here, I'm too moist. I'm like too wet.
Too moist.
I'm too moist. I got like my skin is so moisturized, like it's just making more skin. It's crazy.
Yeah, your hair definitely looks a lot better too.
Yeah. Well, no, I had to stop using. Dude, literally, this is how much of a difference there is in humidity. I had to change my whole hair product style. Like my whole routine changed when I got here, and I just realized it like within the last 4 or 5 days. Okay, because I'm in a moisture climate, I can't wear the wet look stuff because then my hair just falls down on itself. So what I had to do is I had to start buying the dry product that I put in my hair. Anyways, this whole big thing had to change it up. Now I'm focused on more of my skincare routine because apparently when you go from Vegas where there's zero humidity and you have no acne, no issues with acne, really kind of got by scot-free, and now all of a sudden you're 28, you got a bunch of acne. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm going to blame it on the humidity.
Yeah. Humidity has done nothing but help in the long run. I feel like my nails feel a lot better. They're not just so like they don't crack or anything. I feel like I get a lot more out of the humidity than I did in Vegas. Now, in Vegas, do I like the dry heat better when it comes to just normal summertime? Yeah, probably. I mean, do I really enjoy being all summer long wet? No,
hey,
I don't.
Are you a AC on, Windows up guy? Or are you a Windows down, AC on kind of guy?
It really depends. So right now, I know we were talking about this earlier. Right now, it's about 80 degrees out. and it's sunny. There's a cloud here and there, kind of sprinkled throughout the sky. This morning I drove around, AC on, very light, maybe just hitting my feet, and then I have the windows down, and I'm enjoying the breeze. But now let's say it comes to 4 o'clock here, and it's going to reach its peak, which is like 86 today, which I'm very still happy about. I'm going to go ahead and have the windows up, and I'm going to be having the AC, but I'm not going to have it on full blast because it's not that hot. There's some days here where at the lowest temperature in my car, and with the AC all the way up, it's still not doing justice. It's still not doing justice, and it just gets hot out here. Florida's no different. Florida, and unfortunately, I have an all-black vehicle, and even with the tint, it's still just it feels like a coffin sometimes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, I had the black car in Vegas, the black truck in Vegas, so with the dark tint and everything like that. And you know what? Honestly, people don't say this often. Thank God I had cloth seats. You know what I mean? Because if I had leather in that thing, I mean, it would have been riper than it already was.
Probably would have been a shit show.
It was a shit show, but you put leather in that, it would have been an absolute catastrophe. But what are you gonna do?
I remember Vegas being so damn hot that you couldn't even touch the seatbelt for like the first, few minutes you're in your car. You gotta go ahead and drive around, let the AC just hit your seatbelt just so you could touch the damn thing.
Oh my goodness!
Closer.
So that's one thing. Another thing, if you have not gotten a car or third party had one put on, remote start will save a motherfucker's life. Excuse my language. Remote start will literally we've been at the pool all day. I just want to get out of the sun. I hit remote start about 3 minutes before we leave. You know what I mean? We're packed up. We're ready to go. Click, click, remote start. Man, go in there crystal. Snowy. It's almost snowing in there. Definitely. It's like wet on the inside of my car. Just moist. Right. I said moist. I said moist like 9 times on this show.
Moist.
Yeah. Moist. Yeah. One time I bought a moissanite ring. It was a real problem.
I'm going to go ahead and tap on my last thing. I don't even know if this is 10. I'm going to go ahead and say it's 10. I usually like
as many as you want it to be.
I like to keep at least $40 to $60 cash on me.
Oh, I don't talk about that.
Huh?
I don't talk about that. I do as well, but I have other locations I hide
it's just there's a lot of places that I know that I go to. This is just a little bit back pocket money, okay? This is a little back pocket money. This is the fact that I know that there's some places that I go that for whatever reason they're just like, yeah, hey, your blankety blank, card is we don't accept that for whatever reason, or the ATM is down, or this and this, or if I'm going to get a haircut.
I'm going to the taco bar. They're only cash, or the taco truck. They're only cash only.
Right.
Perfect.
Right. So there's every once in a while that I gotta have a little cash, and I mean this is I pull out cash maybe, I don't know, maybe once every other week. It's not that I'm keeping. It's not that I'm having this large sum of money on me because I got
hundreds of dollars on you at a time.
No, yeah. This is $40-$60 that I keep for just in case purposes for whatever reason. I might not even keep it on me necessarily. I might just keep it in my bag, and I might just have it in a little stash pocket or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I have to have a little bit of cash because there's been plenty of times where I've just looked like an idiot who can't buy his $4 Bang energy drink at the gas station, and then they're looking at me like, you gonna go put that drink back? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so.
I think there should be some sort of gratuity system there. You know what I mean? Especially at the gas station, every single day, you see me every single day. I'm not gonna not come back here because I owe you guys $4 in Bang energy drinks. Your card system is down, and so is the ATM. Whatever the situation is, my card's not working, whether there's money on it or not. You've seen me in here purchase things before.
Right.
Please allow me the gratuity to swipe my card, have that get stored in their system before it charges you an overdraft fee. And then when those funds are, made available, bang. Bada bang, bada boom.
Really, I mean, I've gotten to the
You
point
can
where
do that now. Like technology will allow you to do that. I don't know.
yeah, I've had a
Too much to ask.
I have a gas station that's by my house in Florida, and the other day I went in there, and for whatever reason, my chip wasn't working. I got a new card now. Obviously, it's not a big deal, but my chip wasn't working, and for whatever reason, this machine wouldn't allow me to swipe my card. So I went ahead and I was telling him, I was like, man, my bad. It's an energy drink. I'll just go get it at another time. He goes, don't worry about it. Come back tomorrow. And you know what? I threw him $5. I said, thanks. You made my morning so much easier because I knew that there wasn't another gas station that would have made my life a little bit easier than this exact one, because all the other ones, for whatever reason, are on the left.
Of course. If
they don't have my favorite energy drink flavor, stuff like that.
Yeah, if you're going there in the morning, man, they should be able to every morning, because I was always that person, go there in the morning, get your, load up on your morning energy drink, your afternoon energy drink, maybe grab a couple of bags of chips,
little snack room.
Yeah, a Slim Jim. Maybe today is the day you decide to splurge and get a Slim Jim or some, peanut M&Ms.
I do.
Who knows? Whatever you're into.
Yeah.
So my last thing to kind of wrap this up, put a nice little bow tie on this. I always, and this is because of my wife, I always just bring a pack of gum with me. She buys them in bulk. We just, I've always had just a pack of gum. Or I was, even back in the day, I was like a big mouthwash guy. I'd have a big thing of mouthwash in my thing. I just. You get done with a meal. You start, you eat a whole burrito.
Drink a pint of chocolate milk.
Yeah, drink a pint of chocolate milk. May or may not have brushed your teeth that morning. Whoops. Brush your teeth in the morning, people. It'll save your life.
Slap on some deodorant to brush your teeth.
Just do it. Do it for us one time.
Come on.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.